Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
All right, welcome to another Friday edition of the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling. Bonsoir.
All right.
How's everybody?
How's everybody doing?
Hey.
Fine.
It's a quarantine week, but we're all right.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
We're all in separate rooms, separate mics.
Separate everything, huh, Papa?
Yeah. Separate but equal.
Oh, boy. All right, now. I like that.
Yeah, it's rough out there. Hopefully everybody's doing all right.
Yeah. Well, they say it's hard out here for a pimp.
You ain't never lie.
Pimps can't even get close. Yeah.
What you know about that?
Yeah,
oh, boy.
Yeah. Y'all ready to get it in?
Yeah, let's get it in. What you got for us tonight?
All right. We got our hot topics tonight. They're hot off the press, baby. They sizzling hot. We got inmates dealing with coronavirus, not getting what they need. Also, the IRS extends tax filing deadline to July 15th. That's a plus. Also, 3 more states join California in telling non-essential workers to stay home. Hidden and quoted headlines: Kevin Durant, one of 4 Nets who tested positive for the coronavirus. Cannabis lobby warns against smoking due to coronavirus. Really? Getting smoked? What's up? And also, senators under the fire for stock sell-offs amid coronavirus outbreak. Our cocktail of the week is the Pink Panther. What's popping with Poppa DD? I'm quite sure he got some interesting stuff for us tonight. Our weird news is a New Mexico man says he unknowingly stole TVs while drunk. And town cuts police force funds after near-nude chief loses a job. And I got a surprise weird news for you guys tonight. Also, I'm just saying with Redwine, stick to the script. That must be 45. Living for the City with Poppa DD, my Hollywood wrap-up, and the Kiss It list, and the last word. So sit back, relax, get your favorite cocktail, and we'll be back with the hot topics.
Living just enough for the city.
Okay, but why are we doing Stevie Wonder? I thought we were doing Pajama Party.
Well, I was talking about my little one of my segments of Living for the City.
Join the party.
Now you ride me.
That's every Friday night at 9. Pajama Party. No clothes allowed.
Ketel and Redwine stepping on my parade. I had the mic first. And they're coming in just trying to,
It's my turn.
She's going to sing
What number call?
Yes, call us at 914
803
4306
and press 1.
And press 1 to be put into the queue. And say what you have to say. You can read off what we're talking about. Come up with a new subject of your own. We're easy. We're liberal. We're easy. Eastern time. We're here 9 p.m. Friday nights. That's 6 o'clock West Coast. And maybe 7 o'clock in the mountains or in the
7 in the mountains.
Around Michigan and New Orleans and all that. We're like an hour back. But 9 o'clock on the East Coast.
9:15 CP time.
CP time 9:15.
Don't be late when you listen to us. It is 9 o'clock on the dot.
That's right. Every Friday night.
We'll see you there.
Goodbye.
All right, welcome back to Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel. Yo, Ketel.
Hello. Hello. Sorry about that. Hello.
He's talking on mute again.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling. I am not on mute. All right, let's get into it. Let's hit these hot topics. Ketel, you're up first tonight. What you got for us?
Okay. Well, we had some breaking news. You're ready to come in. I got some breaking news from somebody. I'll go with my first article first, though. I'll come back to that, though. Inmates in prison, the coronavirus case, says they're not allowed basic cleaning supplies. What kind of crap is that? Inmates in a prison in Washington State, where a staffer recently tested positive for the novel coronavirus, have said cleaning chemicals are effectively criminalized in the facility, and they fear for their elderly fellow inmates. The inmate's 38-year-old Christopher Blackwell and 55-year-old Arthur Longworth wrote essays published by the Marsh Project detailing their fears about catching the virus and the new preventive measures to the Monroe Correctional Complex. Let me see. According to Blackwell, those measures don't appear to be adequate. He said one of the prison's main changes was to post signs encouraging the inmates to put their socks over the communal phone receiver before making calls. What? Blackwell, who was serving a 45-year sentence for murder and robbery, noted the signs didn't detail where those socks should come from, and inmates can be written up if they're caught with too many. He goes on to say, my prison may be one of the first to have a known case, but we are not unique, he wrote. There are 2.3 million people incarcerated in the United States. Something has to be done beyond dirty socks on phone receivers. Wow, that's crazy. So that's just crazy. They just don't have basic supplies, cleaning supplies. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, you know, it's unfortunate. Once you get into the prison system, it just seems like you're just treated as an animal. It's just ridiculous. So,
yeah,
I
agree. Just because they're incarcerated, I mean, this coronavirus, you know, needs to be dealt with. And you can't just treat people like they're just garbage to be discarded because they're behind bars.
Right.
That's not right.
I agree. So
and all that's going to do is make it spread.
Mm-hmm. I agree, yeah. So they said they are temporarily suspending visitations and asked certain employees to self-quarantine themselves. I mean, you know, they say you self-quarantine, but, you know, you have to explain what does that mean. You know, you have to go into detail. A lot of people just don't know. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, that's unfortunate.
Right.
Well, they need to fix that because that's not right.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, they better watch themselves because they might end up being the test guinea pigs for these vaccines they're working on.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so they need to get it together.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, I got one for you. IRS, they've been in the news a couple times this week. IRS is extending the federal income tax filing deadline now to July 15th. You know, at first they were extending the time. Yeah, it is. At first they were just extending the time that you would have to pay any taxes you owed. Now they're extending the filing deadline. So instead of it being April 15th, now you have until July 15th to file your taxes. And that was announced by Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin today. So Trump said, Mnuchin said at Trump's direction, they're moving tax day from April 15th to July 15th this year. And that'll give taxpayers as well as businesses additional time to make all their payments. And they're still going to waive any penalties and interest during that time period up till July 15th. But they're still encouraging people to go ahead and file. If you got your
Right.
return together, especially if you think you're getting a refund or if you know you're getting a refund, they're saying, look, if you're getting money back, file now and get your money.
There you go. That's smart.
those-
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, they're not saying wait until July 15th. They're just giving you more time. But, yeah, if you get money back, you need to go ahead, file, and get your cash. So, now the other thing is right now some states are extending their deadlines for state income tax filing, but that has not been a national, adjustment. So that's going to fluctuate state by state. So depending on what state you live in, if you want to know if your state is extending their deadlines, you need to check with your state comptroller office or whoever handles that for your state to find out if they have extended the deadline for the state filing. So, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So
yep, that's all I got on that one.
We're talking about money. Let me just get to 1 second about the president talking about the money that people can get because they're not working. Have they talked any more about that? Do you know?
I haven't heard the details on it. They're talking about trying to get a payment out on April 6th and then a second payment in May, early May. But it's still not clear who is getting the money and how much they would be getting.
Right. Is there certain criteria, or you don't know about that?
I would hope there's some kind of criteria, because if somebody's already, a millionaire, why do they need more money from the government?
Right. Right.
So,
that makes sense.
The point is to help those who are in need. So, but somebody asked me today, are they going to adjust it based on regional? For example, when you do cost of living, the cost of living in L.A. or San Francisco or New York City is much different from, say, Des Moines, Iowa.
That's true.
So,
you're right. You got a good point there.
Exactly. So $500 in Des Moines might pay your rent for, say, 2 months or something like that, or say $1,000. $1,000 in Des Moines could possibly pay your rent for 2 months, whereas $1,000 in New York City could almost pay your rent for 1 month.
Yeah, I agree.
So I wonder if it's going to be based on where you are, or is it just going to be based on some other criteria, like income or how long you may have been out of work or some other stuff like that. I don't know. If anybody has any details, give us a call, 914-803-4306, and let us know. Poppa DD, have you heard any other details on that?
No, I haven't. No. Nope. My ears to the ground.
All right, so don't start watching your mailbox just yet.
I doubt if any black people get anything.
You doubt of what?
Any black people get anything. I can't just be white.
Well, hopefully
you
everybody.
say that? Come on now. Why would you say that?
There's no blacks in the cabinet. There's no,
Well, you got Sleepy Magoo in the cabinet.
Thing.
Down there at HUD. He's going to make sure that somebody gets some money. We'll see. All right.
Yeah, Mr. Magoo.
That's what I call him, Sleepy Magoo.
All right.
All right. I'm going to kick it over to you, Poppa DD. What you got for us?
All right, let's see here. Looks like 3 more states have joined California and telling non-essential workers to stay home. Let's see, you got Connecticut, Illinois, and New York joined California on Friday and ordering non-essential workers to remain at home to slow the spread of coronavirus, which means 1 in 5 Americans live in the state under general stay-at-home orders. This person here, J.B. Pausler, he's governor of Illinois, Illinois is home of 12.6 million people. He told reporters at an afternoon briefing that is still underway to avoid the loss of potential tens of thousands of lives, we must immediately initiate the stay-at-home order. So mostly the stay-at-home order is really to stop people from congregating, to break up these crowds. This way they can deal with people as individuals instead of groups, and it cannot spread like the measles or chicken pox and whatever. People who break the Connecticut order could be fined. Governor Ned Lamont said Connecticut orders, they have an order from more than 3.5 people in residence to go into effect on, that went into effect on Monday. And it starts at 5 p.m. Saturday as well. After 5 o'clock on Saturday, you have to be off the streets. So that's early. We just went to daylight savings, so it's still light outside at 5 p.m. And they want the streets.
They want people off the streets by 5, or is that just today when they shut everything down? By tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Oh, okay.
That's when it starts.
Wow.
Anyway, President Trump said Friday that he didn't anticipate ordering such measures nationwide, though his administration already has urged Americans not to gather in groups of more than 10. All right. As thousands more Americans get tested, the number of reported coronaviruses has climbed more than 17,000. At least 25 people have perished in this particular situation. So,
wow.
So it's still going on and still moving on, and everybody's up in arms and doing their thing. You go in Walmart or somewhere, everybody got masks on and looking crazy and just doing their thing. You got to see it. It's like the people who wear the masks are the ones that look the worst. Got on pajamas and looking all relaxed, and they look like they're patients, to be honest with you. But, Walmart's where everything goes down, so that store just entertains you just walking around it.
That's where everybody congregate, Papa.
That's where it all goes down.
Yeah.
They got a Subway inside of Walmart these days. You can buy a sandwich at Walmart and just sit back and watch people go down. You can kill 3 hours doing that. It's crazy.
Or McDonald's. They have McDonald's in Walmart too, so
Yeah, that's true. Some of them have McDonald's. Some of them have a Subway sandwich shop.
Either way, you can go shopping. Yeah, it is.
People still can't get toilet paper. Toilet paper is still wiped out in a lot of the stores. And the ones that do have it, they've limited. I told you, I think people are eating it. They got to be. I don't understand why you can't get some toilet paper.
They need to put a limit on it. I don't understand. 2 per customer. Come on, 2 packs of toilet paper per customer. Well,
a lot of stores have done that.
Yeah.
A lot of the stores are doing that now, child. They got the limits on it, and they are enforcing it. But you know how people do. You bring a few people with you, then you make the kids all hold a pack and stand in line and pay for it separate. So you're still coming out of there with like 10 packs.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah.
They need to say the limit is like 2 per household, not per person.
Yeah. But, who's to determine who's in whose household? I'm not with her. I'm not with her. Y'all together shopping together, but so you can't say household. You got to say 2 per person. That'd be fine. But
but as soon as that kid turn around and say, "Hey, Ma," you busted.
For sure. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, I want to give a shout out to our resident bartender for the show, Mr. Lowe. Mr. Lowe has a birthday. It was actually yesterday, so he's out celebrating his birthday this weekend. So happy birthday, Mr. Lowe. I know you're out there doing your thing. Yeah, we got a birthday message for you, so take a listen.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you old thing from another world, you.
So, happy birthday to you, Mr. Love. I hope you're having a good time and be safe out there. Keep 6 feet apart from everybody now.
Oh, Lord. Okay. If he's able to go out at all, I hope he is. But I did have one last article I did want to discuss at Prince George's County in Maryland. A caravan of National Guard vehicles made their way through Baltimore Friday en route to FedEx Field, which officials said could become a coronavirus testing site.
Oh, wow.
PD County Executive Angela Sobrook's office said county and state health officials are creating a limited closed pilot program for screening at the site several miles outside the nation's capital. The goal for the site is to become a testing location in the future. So, I mean, this is interesting news. I mean, FedEx Field, they're not using FedEx. Well, they are. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the other the field in D.C., but FedEx Field, yeah, it's going to become a testing site. So, yeah, it should be interesting. So,
okay.
Yeah. I have to say, Larry, the governor, Larry Hogan, he has been really vigilant as far as giving information. He keeps you updated on information, everything what's going on, what they're doing. I do like that. So he's on point with that. I have to give him that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job.
Yeah. So if he's in re-election mode, I think he'll get it. You know, I think he'll get re-elected. Yeah. So I mean that's good. So. But it seems like it's just getting kind of close to home, you know. FedEx Field, ooh boy, it's getting close.
Yeah, that's right up in the neighborhood, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
You're bringing that thing right around in D.C., right outside of D.C. So.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. So everybody just stay fresh and clean, as they say. Just
keep washing your hands.
Yeah,
that's
right.
The
key thing. Keep
6 feet apart. Wash your hands. Keep your hands out your face.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. All right, Cal. Well, thank you for that. Now we know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break, and then we're coming back with the Hit It and Quit It headlines on the Pajama Party Show, and we'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. One of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel. What was that? What was that?
I don't know.
Are you there, Ketel?
I'm here.
All right, there you go. Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling. Quarantine and chill. What's good? Woo, getting hot up in here.
Okay, let's see here.
Hit it and quit it, Poppa DD. It's that time. We're going to hit 'em and we're going to quit 'em. What you got for us?
All right, looks like, man, I don't know how this is happening. For the Brooklyn Nets has got contracted this coronavirus, and one of the main guys being Kevin Durant. And these guys are super millionaires now. Where are they hanging? What are they doing? Yeah, their contact is pretty vicious. And it seemed like around the NBA, and they shut down their stuff a long time ago. And they just, stuff is going on. They're contracting stuff like crazy. So they do have a lot of contact. They got a lot of sweat deposits. They have all kinds of stuff with that. So there's a real good chance when they get stuff. But anyway, just going forward, this 4 Brooklyn Nets have tested positive for the coronavirus. With only one of them reportedly showing the symptoms of what they call it COVID-19. So it sounds like this has different levels. You can be either positive and then positive with COVID-19. I guess it's either.
Well, COVID-19 is like the formal name, I guess, of it. Of the virus.
Redwine's our resident doctor.
From Dr. Redwine.
She's visiting us from Georgetown University.
By way of Johns Hopkins, just so you know.
No, excuse me. Okay, one of those players, Kevin Durant, something of he's big time, 2-time NBA Finals, and he's just all around superstar. He's right now he's mending a Achilles heel that he busted last year. And he's trying to get that good. So he hasn't played this year at all. And now that the whole season is suspended, they're going to tell them what's going on with that. So everybody's at a standstill. People are at a standstill all over the world, actually. And the NBA says they're investigating to find out, what's going on with it. They got people quarantined. They're working on people by case basis, and they're just doing their thing, trying to get it right. So it looks like it's going to get worse before it gets better, but we'll see what happens with that. But I think it's no joke. It's making its move. So if you're being careful, continue to be careful. Don't get out there thinking you're the bomb. Just you want to wear a mask, put a mask on. Whatever you want to do, but just don't be doing a bunch of tight quarters unless you have to. If you got to go somewhere, you go in the elevator and like 10 people waiting to go in the elevator, then wait till the next one comes. Don't chance it.
I agree with you on that.
So
let it ride.
Don't walk around thinking you're better than anybody, though. Don't think because you got a mask on you're indispensable, and everybody else is germaphobe. Daddy, grip on people. They put a mask on, they feel like everybody else's ass is sick, and they're so well because they got a cheap-ass mask on their face. So just watch yourself.
And him is being the other scared. Everybody else infected. All right, over to you, Ketel. What's your hit it and quit it?
Well, I'm kind of disappointed on this. It's not like I do it, but the cannabis lobby warns against smoking due to coronavirus. Really? To avoid spreading the novel coronavirus, marijuana smokers should avoid sharing joints and should favor edible products. Okay, I can get with that. As long as cultures have consumed cannabis, the practice of sharing a joint amongst friends has been a common social practice. That's true. But given what we know now about the COVID-19, it would be mindful during this time to halt this behavior. Okay. He also called on users to not share the various tools that it might use to smoke marijuana, including bongs, water pipes, or vaping pens. further because the COVID-19 is a respiratory illness, which makes sense. Some may wish to limit or avoid their exposure to the combustive smoke. Okay. All right, that makes sense. So.
Okay, that's a good warning.
Yeah, it is. I think that's pretty decent. I thought they were just trying to stop it completely. I'm like, you got to be able to do something. Can't go gamble, can't do this, can't do that. So I got to be able to do something recreational, So,
all right. So what they're saying, if I understood, is if you're going to smoke, have your own.
Right. Or, smoke your own joint. Don't pass it. Like everything we like
okay.
we
So do not pass the J. Do not share the pipe. Okay. All right. I got you.
Yeah. So just do solo stuff. Have your own. You can smoke together, but just have your own.
Okay.
Your own
well, that's a good public service announcement.
That's kind of boring.
Yeah,
though. You're raised on passing a joint. That just comes natural, But that's going to take some adjusting, really.
Yeah, that's going to be a behavior modification.
And then the whole thing about sharing edibles, I don't really think some of them edibles aren't really on point at all. A lot of that stuff really misses the mark. You go in stores and you see, cookies and all this, and you taste that stuff, and it's like whew.
Some people are really into that stuff.
Well, that's because they're too high to realize what it really supposed to taste
How
like.
bad it really tastes.
Yeah, so don't jack that up, please. You already live it. So, but those edibles, I never was a fan of those edibles. A lot of people just don't get it right. It's almost like, please don't remind me.
I've never tried it, but I don't know. But I get it. They're saying whatever you're doing, don't share.
I know that's right. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Well, I got another one for you. This one is about senators that are using their inside information about the coronavirus to make money. This is coming out of
really?
this particular. Yeah, you know how they do, but they just got caught.
Mm-hmm.
This is Senator Richard Burr, who's a Republican out of North Carolina, is facing calls to resign after reports on yesterday that he, being the Intelligence Committee chairman, had privately warned well-connected donors regarding the coronavirus pandemic last month, and then he sold off $1.6 million of his own stock. So, see, he had people who were donors who gave him inside info saying, look, this thing is about to get ugly. You might want to dump some of that stock you have before the market falls apart because of the coronavirus. So he had that inside info. He sold off about a little over $1.5 million in stock. So now he's being outed for doing that. And, of course, you're not supposed to do anything based on inside info. That's what got Martha Stewart locked up. So I'm waiting to see, is this dude going to get locked up? They locked up my girl Martha Stewart. They need to lock this rascal up. So he sold off $150,000 worth of his Wyndham Hotels stock, and which I don't know if anybody follows the stock market, but that's lost like 2/3 of his value now because obviously the hotels aren't doing much because everybody's staying home. And he also dumped $100,000 from another hotel chain. I believe it was Extended Stay America. Now, he's head of the Senate Intelligence Committee. So he got briefings on all of this stuff that was going on leading up to the coronavirus pandemic. So it was definitely inside info. So, Representative AOC, as they call her, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she is hot on his trail. She said that as the chairman of the Intelligence Committee, he did get private briefings weeks ago on the coronavirus, and he knew how bad it was going to be before it got that bad. So he was, getting information from wealthy donors and stuff and assuring the public that everybody and everything was going to be fine. Then he turned right around and sold 1.6 million of his stock before the market fell. So she and others are calling for his resignation, and I'm all for it. He needs to resign, and I think he ought to do some jail time. If Martha Stewart went to jail, why won't he? So that's that story. This is Senator Richard Burr. I'm putting him on the kiss it list. Now you're gonna dump all those stocks and still get your money out of the market before the market fell when using inside info. You need to go down, brother. You need to go down. So that's all I have.
Where's the senator from?
He is from North Carolina, Republican out of North Carolina.
North Carolina, acting like that? What?
And he's the chairman of the Intelligence Committee.
Really?
So it's not like you're just somebody on the sideline. You're the chairman of the Intelligence Committee. You knew what you were doing.
Wow. But he's gonna let that slide. They're not gonna do anything to him.
They haven't said. AOC is calling Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's a representative. You know, she is a fire starter up in there. Folk don't like when she starts doing stuff and saying stuff, because she gets things done. Or if nothing else, she'll put a fire up under your backside. So she's calling for him to resign. You know, at a minimum.
Wow.
But I'm calling for him to have jail time.
Oh, you might as well forget that.
I mean, I'm just saying. But anyway, all right, so that's it on the Hit It and Quit It. Let's see. Next up is the cocktail of the week. Are you ready for that, Ketel, or do we need to take a break for you to get your cocktail together?
Yeah, I got the cocktail, Pink Panther. We're going to
the Pink Panther.
Yeah,
all right,
Pink
well,
Panther.
Bring it on. Bring it on. What you got for us tonight?
We should have the Pink Panther music in the background. I forgot how it goes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember it, but I don't have that one.
Okay, let's see. 1 cup of ice, 1 fluid ounce of amaretto liqueur. Sounds like my line of stuff. 1 fluid ounce of vodka. I might have put a little more vodka. 8 fluid ounces of pineapple juice. 1 teaspoon of grenadine syrup. 1 slice of fresh pineapple. And 1 maraschino cherry. So we're going to add all these ingredients in a blender. What is supposed to be a large batch? In a blender, combine the ice, amaretto, vodka, pineapple juice, and grenadine. Blend well and pour into a tall, chilled glass. Garnish with an umbrella, pineapple, and a sliced cherry. That sounds good. And that is the Pink Panther. You got
all right,
that?
I got it. I'm making notes, but I got it.
Okay.
Did all of that make sense?
No. You can blend all of this into a blender. Blend it well, pour into a tall, chilled glass. So you make it a large batch.
Oh, okay.
You're going to garnish with an umbrella, pineapple slice, and a cherry. So.
Oh, okay. Fancy. I like it.
Okay. All right.
Well, thank you for that. The cocktail of the week is brought to you by DC Homegrown Entertainment, our parent company, and we thank you for that, Ketel. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're coming back with Poppa DD. What's poppin'? You got something popping for us tonight, and he's going to let us know on the other side of the break. We'll be right back.
So I was looking over the Cocktail of the Week archives, and we've had so many really great drinks over the past year and a half.
We've had our original signature drink called the Pajama Party and a game changer, and of course we have the last word.
I like the Revolution. It was Hennessy, lemon and lime juice, agave juice, and bitters with jalapeno slices.
Ooh-wee. I like that Crown Royal Flush with the Crown Royal, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice.
Oh, yeah. And one of my favorites was the, wait a minute, what's it called? The Dutch Mule. Yeah, the Dutch Mule with the Ketel orange vodka, lime juice, and ginger beer.
There are so many to choose from on the apajamaparty.com website.
So check out the Cocktail of the Week archives to get the recipes.
And you can find out how to make the cocktail of the week and sip along with us.
Are there instructions there too?
Sure they are, along with pictures of the drink so you know exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So what's that y'all got in your glass?
This is a boomerang.
Well, I got a kinky read over here.
And I got the aviator.
Get the recipes at www.apajamaparty.com and click on Cocktail of the Week. Cheers!
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel
Hello.
and Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling. Comment allez-vous?
How about that?
It's time for What's Poppin' with Poppa DD. So, Poppa DD, the question of the moment is, what's poppin'?
I tell you, well, what's popping is the NFL. Whew, man, I tell you. You know, you would think, with it being 90% black, man, it's still got its own hidden racism and all kind of stuff going on. You know, you got to listen with the third ear, see with the third eye, and you'll see. You know, they had the free agency thing capped off a couple of days ago where they doing different thing, and everybody's freaking out because Tom Brady's going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're like, whatever. But you know, this is a fresh year where if there is a football season this year, you know, because the basketball season's shut down, so ain't no telling. You know, timing is everything. But anyway, getting back to the real deal now. All this stuff that goes on, I didn't know there was so much money just laying around waiting to get paid to people. I'm talking millions, okay? Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's just doing their thing. Looks like the Los Angeles Rams, they finally released Gurley, man, Todd Gurley. Oh. Apparently he had a bad knee a couple years ago, and they knew about it. They tried to protect him. But apparently the knee is not getting better, you know, but he's able to work around it so much. But they got rid of him, and the Atlanta Falcons picked him up. So he'll be running the Atlanta Falcons uniform next year, Todd Gurley from the LA Rams. And then you have, now here's the thing where I'm talking about the racial tip. Now this is because this man knew a couple people with the Indianapolis Colts. He knew the coach and one of the owners and general manager. They picked him up, and this is Phillip Rivers. Okay, now Phillip Rivers is an old school guy that's washed up, in my opinion, and that showed last year in the playoffs. He couldn't even get the ball down the field. So what makes people think during the off season that he developed a new arm or something? You know, his arm is just as messed up as it was when he was playing last year. But they picked him up. They gave him a 1-year contract for $25 million. 1 year, $25 million. Phillip Rivers, who couldn't even get the ball down the thing last year, he gets with them. Okay? Now, on top of that, Tom Brady signed 2 years with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he was a lifetime New England Patriots. He signed 2 years for $50 million for 2 years. Where the hell are they getting this money from? I don't understand. What? Okay? Now, everybody's just moving around. But the two people here's another racial aspect that's going on. Well, finally the guy got picked up, played for the Eagles. I forget the brother's name. It'll come back to me and I'll bring it up. But him and the other guy, Reed was playing for the Carolina Panthers. Reed was a part of the Colin Kaepernick thing, and the Panthers just got a new owner and everything, and they got a whole new thing going on. So they got rid of Reed. Reed was a cornerback, and they got rid of him because he was part of that thing. I know they got rid of him because of the situation with Kaepernick. They was just waiting for the opportunity to get rid of him, so he was released. Okay, and then the other brother, his name's not coming to me, from the Philadelphia Eagles. He was at home, but he was able to get a job with the New Orleans Saints. So everything was cool with him. But those two were together with the whole Kaepernick thing. So ironically, both of them lost their job during the off season. Okay. But the sad part about everything is that getting boxed out was what's the guy's name? Jameis Winston, who was the coach, who was the quarterback of the Buccaneers, and you got Cam Newton. Cam Newton, he's out too now, because Teddy Bridgewater, who was a backup quarterback with Drew Brees over in New Orleans, now he's going to be the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, okay? And then Brees signed an extension for 2 years for $50 million. Now, Drew Brees is another guy that's old as dirt. So I'm trying to figure out, out of everybody getting paid and everything, how did Jameis Winston and Cam Newton end up with no job? And these are two volatile brothers. They claim that Winston keeps throwing interceptions, so they don't want to hire him. But, hell, Phillip Rivers is horrible. He's horrible. And why didn't the Eagles pick him up as a backup quarterback? I think also that Winston and Newton need to understand that they may need to be a great backup quarterback now as opposed to front runners, as long as they get in the game. Because I tell you, last year when my Eagles was in the playoffs, man, when Carson Wentz got hurt in that playoff game, that old-ass white man they brought in to replace his ass, that fucked me up. I didn't know where he came from or why he was even there. This man was damn near 50 years old. And he came out there, couldn't even run, couldn't do nothing. I mean, we beat Dallas out getting into the playoffs, and all of a sudden we get in the game, and next thing you know, here comes this backup quarterback for our regular quarterback, and this guy's 150 years old. Now, why is he there? And why don't the Eagles try to pick up either Winston or Cam Newton as a backup? I mean, bite the bullet just so you can make some money, because there's obviously money out there. So just, you got two volatile young brothers that can't even get in, and you picked up Winston, and, you're not Winston, you pick up Rivers, and you pick up old-ass Tom Brady. I don't give a damn how good he was, how many Super Bowls he got. His ass is 43 years old. So it's amazing. It's amazing how this stuff works out. It's scary. So we'll see what happens with Cam Newton and Jameis Winston as far as see if they get a gig. Right now they don't have a gig. They don't have a backup gig. They don't have anything. But you got Drew Brees, old as hell. Tom Brady, old as hell. Phillip Rivers, old as hell, making millions. So anyway, just chew on that for a while.
Ooh. All right, Poppin. Did they box them out for brothers?
Box them out. They don't have a job. And they're 15 years younger than them guys.
That's messed up. And Cam Newton put his time.
Yeah, sure did.
I was going to ask you a question, Pop. How do you think Tom Brady's going to do at Tampa Bay?
Probably get knocked on his ass for the first few. It's all about an offensive line to protect them. But that's what they're going to focus on now. And a lot of times they don't focus on an offensive line. They too busy paying money to the quarterback and people like that. But we'll see what's up. I mean, he got some good receivers. Got some young receivers, so he'll be productive. But it's all about this whole virus thing because everything is backed up right now, and you can't just drop in your slot if you're already backed up. Everything is going to take its time to get back where it needs to be. So once you're overlapped, right now you got an overlap going on with baseball because baseball's supposed to be starting next week, and they're down and out. Basketball's down and out. So if football
and hockey
and hockey and everything else. So when football season rolls around, they can't just jump in. You're gonna still be dealing with the residuals of other sports events that are already out of the game. They got to find their stuff. They got to rearrange their situation before they can get in the game, or get back in the game or what have you. So everything's messed up right now. I'm telling you, 2020 is going to be a vicious, vicious year as really going to
And
go down.
they're worried about the Olympics now.
Yeah,
because
the
the
Olympics.
athletes are saying that they're not able to train like they should be, assuming that the Olympics are still going to happen. They're saying a lot of the athletes are saying even if it does now, they're not going to be physically ready because they're unable to train like they normally would. So this is all going to be a mess.
Then you got big events. You know, you got the Essence Festival, which is in New Orleans on July 4th. You have Miami. They have that big open concert at the stadium in Miami every summer. So there's a lot that's going to be backed up already. So we're in it.
All of the March, I think all the March and April big concerts have been canceled or rescheduled. And people are still waiting now for the summer ones to see, what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're in a real trick bag right now. So
oh, for sure. Well, speaking of weird, we got some weird news for you. And I've got the first one. So I'm going to lead it off. I've got a story out of New Mexico. This is out of Gallup, New Mexico. Never heard of that city. A New Mexico man is facing charges after he told police that he unknowingly stole 2 televisions while drunk. I don't know how that's possible, but that's what he said. The Gallup Independent reports Sage Aaron Cummings was arrested last week shortly following his arrival to the victim's apartment to return the TVs. So he did try to return them. So according to the Gallup police, an officer was investigating a burglary report when Cummings approached him and admitted he stole the televisions from the victim's home. Cummings told the police that he was very intoxicated when he entered the person's residence, and the police report said that he only remembered knocking on the door, and when it was apparent that nobody was home, he entered the residence, and then he doesn't remember what happened after that. He said he woke up 8:30 the next morning and noticed he had 2 TVs in his room. He was informed. He was informed 2 days later that the TVs belonged to a mutual friend of his and the victim. So Cummings told the police he wanted to make things right and return the stolen items. So the 24-year-old Cummings was arrested and charged with receiving stolen property. He was released on an unsecured bond of $1,500. So that's what happens when you steal while drunk.
But he must have been smoking some bomb or something.
Oh, no. I've never heard of that one. He said he remembered knocking on the door, and next thing he knew, he woke up at 8:30 and looked at these TVs and thought, where'd those come from?
Wow.
Woo! Over to you,
Special
Poppa DD.
affair.
I tell you, what's your weird news, Poppa DD?
This is a little town called Croydon, New Hampshire. This is in New Hampshire, little town. Looks like they eliminated this one-man police department. It's a small-ass town, okay? They eliminated the one-man police department. They got one-man police department eliminated, and it prompted the police chief to drop down to his drawers and walk out in a snowstorm to protest. And the town was so embarrassed by what he did that they cut his pay by $31,000. So he's all pissed off. So the residents in the small town, they all got together and voted Saturday to get rid of the police chief now and just had a state police run the whole city. So that's
oh my God.
That's pretty sad. And the fact this is Croydon, New Hampshire. As a matter of fact, the city council is only 3 people in this town, and all 3 of them got together.
Vote.
Yeah. So it's you got 3 people on city council. One even got a mayor. It's like everybody got a mayor. No matter how many people they have in the city.
But they got like 20 people in this city.
No, they didn't mention the city population.
Good grief.
But now they shut down the whole police department, and now the little town's being run by the state police.
So he was stripped of his position, and I guess he figured, all right, y'all gonna strip me, then I'm gonna strip.
Yeah.
All righty then.
And what was his name again?
What's that again?
What's his name again?
Did they give his name?
They
just said police chief. They didn't get. Yeah, they protecting. No. His name was Richard Lee. Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, he had been the police chief on there for 20 years, and that was.
I got it.
Okay. All right. I get to this last one. Talking about some animals now. This is in Pembroke Pines, Florida. A cow is on the loose and wanted by the police in South Florida. A cow is on the loose in South Florida. Yep. Not considered dangerous, but police have been trying to corral it for weeks. The Pembroke Pines Police, man, that's a mouthful. Pembroke Pines Police Department said on Wednesday the animal has been spotted near Interstate 75 in southern Walbrook County. Somehow it has eluded capture since late January. What? The police department put out a tweet, wanted unknown cow. And they put a description, female cow, brown with white head, faster than it looks, talented fence jumper, and enjoys pools.
Oh, my gosh.
A police spokeswoman, Amanda Conwell, said officers and the rangers have been unable to catch the animal and have backed off when it gets too close to heavily traveled roads. So it's not like they scared to capture the damn cow because they scared what the cow going to do.
And this is where? In Florida?
Pembroke Pines, Florida. That must be a little town that you blink, you just miss everything. Wow.
My goodness.
That's crazy.
So they got a fugitive cow.
Yep.
In Florida.
It's brown and white head, faster than it looks, talented fence jumper, and enjoys pool. So if you got a pool, watch out.
They said it's faster than it looks, huh?
Yes. Wow, my God.
That's is crazy. All right. Well, thank you, Ketel. All right. That's our weird news for tonight. Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick break, and we're coming back with moi.
No.
And I'm just saying. All right. We'll be right back on the other side of the break.
You're in the right place at the right time. It's the Pajama Party. www.apajamaparty.com. Produced by DC Homegrown Entertainment. Don't just sit there yelling at the air. You've got an opinion? We want to hear it too. Dial 914-803-4306. That's 914-803-4306. Don't let us have all the fun by ourselves. We've got room for you at the Pajama Party. And remember, it's PJs only, no clothes allowed. Operators are standing by. Well, they're lounging on pillows, but they're waiting for your calls. So call us now, 914-803-4306. Now back to the crew and more of the Pajama Party. Oh, you want to throw pillows?
All right, welcome back to Pajama Party. I want to hear Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darlings. It is now time for I'm Just Saying. With me, moi, Redwine, Vin Rouge, as we say in Paris, Vin Rouge. Tonight's topic, I got to talk about your boy. But tonight's topic is stick to the script. I have been struggling with watching him throughout the week, and I just wish I could really just talk to him and tell him, stick to the script. Stop going all off page and anyway, let me just get into it. Since the coronavirus pandemic got really bad, we've been getting these daily news briefings from your boy, 45. Now, I could tolerate it if he would just stay on target with what's been written for him to say. But the problems begin when he starts elaborating on what's been written. I'm just saying, dude, stick to the script. He starts out, okay, giving us some cohesive information. It sounds like, makes sense. Then he goes off the rails when he tries to add to it with a lot of stuff that's non-factual. We do not need the unnecessary comments, the commentary, the comments, all of that. We don't need that. Just stick to the script. Let the medical personnel explain the medical information. That is not your forte, Mr. 45. You need to leave all of that alone because you don't know what you're talking about. You get it all mixed up and wrong every time. People are depending on him to give us accurate information. We're depending on your team, your administration, to tell us what we need to know. We need facts, not fiction. I'm just saying, stick to the script. Now, today, Dr. Fauci was asked by one of the reporters whether one of the drugs that's already available, they were talking about hydroxychloroquine. The reporter was asking whether this was a possible treatment against the coronavirus. And Dr. Fauci said no. But then Trump got up there right behind him and said that he was feeling good about the treatment and that the federal government had already ordered millions of units of hydroxychloroquine. Now, why are you ordering millions of units if it's not a valid treatment? I mean, if they're still working on it, then work on it. But I'm just looking at you got all this money allocated to fight this virus. But then if Trump is saying, that's if he's even telling the truth, they already ordered, he said, millions of units. Why are you doing that if Dr. Fauci is saying that hydroxychloroquine is not going to beat this virus? So what do you need millions of units? It doesn't even make sense. So this is the kind of confusing information that comes out of his mouth. Now, Trump said, he went on to say, well, it may work, it may not work, but I feel good about it, and that's all it is. It's a feeling. What are you talking about? It's a feeling. Ain't nobody concerned about how you feel. Are you serious? So then when a reporter asked him, well, what would you say to people who are scared by everything going on with this pandemic? And Trump's response was, I would say that you are a terrible reporter, and that's a very nasty question. And again, you could see the looks on everybody's face in that briefing room like, huh? Where did that come from? Out of left field. The reporter just said that a lot of people are nervous and fearful, so what would you say to the people who are afraid? And Trump came out the mouth and said, I'd say you are a horrible reporter, and that's a nasty question. I don't get that one at all. Trump went on to say the American people are looking for answers and they're looking for hope, and you're giving them sensationalism. The reporter only asked a question. So then Trump went on to say, well, let's just see if it works. He was talking about possible treatments. He said it might and it might not, but I happen to feel good about it, but who knows? I've been right a lot. What? This is the kind of idiocy that we have to listen to day after day at these briefings. And then he makes remarks about the previous administration, talking about President for Life, Barack Obama, talking about how he inherited this and that. At one point, he's now called himself a wartime president because he's fighting the coronavirus, which is the invisible enemy, so he thinks that makes him a wartime president. It's just been, like, really, really bizarre. The stuff that comes out of his mouth is just unbelievable. So this is the daily dose of crazy that we get every afternoon, hoping for moments of sane behavior and truth. But this is what we get. I think he's missing those rallies he goes to when everybody's laughing at his jokes, probably laughing more at him, all his little followers and minions. But this is what we get every afternoon. And his constant, like I said, constant comparisons to the Obama administration, it's just sickening and it's embarrassing. So I'm just saying. This is Redwine, and I'm just saying, dude, stick to the script. I think we would all be better served if you could just stick to the script.
All right.
Yeah. A lot.
Yep. You can tell when he goes off script, too, because he says the most stupidest crap. Like, this is beautiful and this and that. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, he starts talking in circles. He contradicts himself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the phone line, see what our callers think about all of this. Let's see if I can get this caller up. Caller, welcome to the Pajama Party Show. You are on the air. What is your comment?
For me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Hello? Okay, I didn't know if it was me. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey. How are you?
So, I'm good. I'm actually probably not supposed to be out right now, but I'm out of the house. Because I have to buy. I know I have to run some errands for the household before everything is completely shut down. But I had one statement to make about all this coronavirus stuff.
All right, go right ahead.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because corona getting everybody out here.
Oh my gosh, you are right about that.
Hide the kids, hide
gosh.
the wife.
That video will live in infamy forever.
I know. I kind of want to remake it for Corona.
Oh my goodness. Are you sure somebody hasn't already done it?
You know what? You're probably. I haven't seen it, but you're probably right.
It's so many Corona videos out now. It is getting crazy. People are stir crazy, and they're just looking for things to do, so they're making Corona videos.
Oh yeah, the online the media is insane right now. I've never seen so many dance videos and TikTok videos and family videos. Everybody's talking about quarantine and chill. It's getting so crazy.
Yeah,
my own sister
trying to keep their head on.
Yeah, my own sister has been shoving vitamins down my throat in my sleep.
That's a bit much.
Well, there's a video for you right there.
There you go,
know, right?
for sure.
That is a good one.
Corona got me eating vitamins in my sleep.
Right, that's a whole nother song.
Well, you be careful out there in these streets. If you're not supposed to be out, you better hurry up and get back in.
Yeah. You don't want to be caught up in the movie called The Purge. So watch yourself out there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness! I was telling Redwine the other day that there's like those trucks that are driving around playing that Purge alarm from the movie.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
So people
try to freak people out.
Yeah, they're literally driving around with horns on the top of their cars or trucks, and they're playing that loud alarm that lets you know in the movie, like, to start purging.
Oh my goodness,
that's crazy.
It's insane. There's a helicopter around my neighborhood like 24/7.
People just running out of things to do. That's what it is. Just be safe out there.
Yeah. So in conclusion, hide your kids, hide your wife. I'm about to go hide myself in the grocery store real quick.
Okay.
All right, caller. Thank you so much.
You
be safe. Bye.
All right, you too.
Yeah, get
Thanks
your
for
gloves,
calling.
get your mask. That is crazy. He said, hide your wife, hide your kids. You remember that video? What was that guy? Antoine something, Dobson. That thing was a trip. He said, hide your wife, hide your kids. They raping everybody out here. That was crazy. All right, well, let's see. Are we breaking or are we going into Living for the City?
No, we going to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, bring it on. Let's switch to Poppa DD and Living for the City.
All
what
right.
you got for us tonight, Papa? What's happening in the city?
Well, just like the caller was saying, everything is, man, it's I'm actually glad a little bit that the world is finally kind of showing some type of containment, because we live in a free world, but sometimes we got to have a drill on how we can break it down real quick, because we can't be reckless, because in all actuality, when one person tags another person, that contagion is all over the place, and once you got people laying up all in hospitals and having all kind of situations, it can get ugly. It can multiply fast. The reason why they're saying all this is for people to not pass any type of contamination. And if they try to subside it by keeping it minimal, because everything grows like anything else, when it comes to mosquito bites and ants and roaches and mice and whatever you're trying to get rid of, you have to really either quarantine, you got to exclude it, you got to put the mouse traps down the right way. When you get the ants, you got to put the little stuff out there, little white stuff, boric acid and whatever. Anything you're trying to get rid of, you got to pay attention to. And anybody that dealt with roaches and ants, well, roaches is mostly in the big city, ants is in the suburbs. But give me the roaches any day. I'd rather mess with roaches. I can deal with them big ass things. Them little small ass ants, boy, you can have them little small ass things. I can't. We're gonna take a survey one day. Would you rather have ants or roaches? Put me in for roaches. I like to kill their little big asses.
Yeah.
But ants will take your ass over. You look over, the pantry will be flooded. The sugar, they're getting everything. Ants are vicious. Give me them big ass brown roaches any day. Anyway, getting back to the subject at hand. They're just trying to contain people. They're trying to keep people in perspective, so abide by it. But, I was in Walmart the other day, which is crazy, because you go in there, and everybody in there, Walmart is like Mr. Lowe say, Walmart's where everything goes down. And everybody's walking there with all kind of masks, and mostly, I don't know where they get these masks out of the trash or something, raggedy-ass masks hanging off their face. So this one lady was in there, she had a rag on her head, a mask on her nose, had a plastic bag over her body, where she had cut a Glad bag up and put on her body. I was like, what the hell? It was just crazy. And then this one lady was in line behind me. I was in front of her, thank God. She was all covered up and had her mask on. Then she turns around and gets something out of the car, and she got this big old fat ugly ass crack showing in my damn face. Not a pretty ass crack, but this big old nasty ass crack showing. And then she turns around, you got all this mask and shit covering your face, and then you got this stinky spotted ass showing a nasty ass crack in my face. Well, you protecting yourself, but you're killing me at the same time with your ass. It was crazy. Everybody is it's a mess out there. Walmart is where it all goes down. If you're going to go to Walmart opens up at 6 o'clock. Get in there by 6, get out. I always try to get out of Walmart before the pharmacy opens up at 9. Okay, so if you're in Walmart and you see them about to pull the drapes up on the pharmacy, get out of there, because when the pharmacy open up, shit is about to change, okay? The line at the pharmacy, the lines at the cash register, the subway line is all backed up where they sell the sandwiches and stuff. It gets ugly. So get in Walmart between 6 a.m. and 8:59 and get your ass out of there, because after 9 o'clock, that whole place is, whew. I can't explain Walmart. Now, if you're a people watcher, it's a good place to go watch people, because you will see all kinds of shit. You'll see some Mutton Jeffs coming here, tall motherfucker walking with a short motherfucker. You'll see everything. Walmart will offer you anything you want to see. You'll see everything from spandex to pajamas, slippers, sandals. You have jokers coming here from Africa like they just got off the boat with all their job and all their gear, and man, every nationality, every freakazoid, freak nick, butt ass, pajama wearing, just woke up, smelling like weed like a motherfucker. Everything you would imagine in people walks around in Walmart. That store is off the chain. That is America being celebrated at its finest hour. Walmart gives you everything you want to see. If you're looking to date somebody, whatever you like, whatever your freakazoid is, hang in Walmart one Saturday afternoon around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll find any kind of freak you're looking for. It'll fuck you up. Anyway, I'm done. I just want to put that out there. Hello, Walmart. Okay.
You can't pay for Walmart now, Papa? What you doing?
What's that? That's where it all goes down.
You telling it like it is? You already over there, Redwine?
Hey.
Okay.
Like Mr. Lowe say, that's where it all goes down.
Oh, my goodness.
That's where it all goes
That's where it all goes down. Where it all goes down.
Ooh-wee.
Walmart's the only place where I know you can go in there with $100 and walk out with $500 worth of shit.
You sure it's not the weird news? You should have had them the weird news, Mama.
All right, well.
Oh, my gosh.
All right.
This segment is brought to you by Walmart, where it all goes down.
All right. Don't believe me. Go in there around 2 o'clock. Tomorrow's Saturday. Go on Walmart around 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, thank you. I get in and out.
Take out the mask.
I go early.
And the ones wearing a mask usually got on all the crazy clothes. You got a mask on, but you got on slippers, sandals, dirty socks, pajamas. Oh.
But she had on a trash bag?
Trash bag. The lady had a black trash liner on, a rag on her head, mask on her face. I said, who are you trying to... We need to be running from your ass. Look like she just stepped off a spaceship. It was crazy. I'm telling you, man. I can't explain it. I can't explain it.
Oh, man.
And they act like they're protected. They look at you like, look at you all, and because you don't have a mask on, they look at you like you're the alien.
Yeah. You're the unprotected idiot.
Yeah, we got
all righty.
Yes.
We've
been taking a secret break. I need to regroup. I need to go get some ice. I need to go get a shot or something and come back, and we'll go on the West Coast.
All right. We'll do that. We'll be right back on the other side of the break.
It's another Friday night at the Pajama Party Show, and we're here with our PJs on because you know we don't allow clothes in here. If you enjoyed the Pajama Party Show, why not invite a friend or tell a neighbor to tune in right now? Go ahead and text them. I'll wait. Tell them to call us right now at 914-803-4306. And if they want to join in on the conversation, tell them to press 1 so that we'll know they have something to say. We'd love to meet your neighbors, friends, and relatives, so send them a text, email them, or call them up and tell them to join us for the Pajama Party live on Blog Talk Radio. The more the merrier. Or is it Misery Loves Company? Or whichever. Tell them to call us up on 914-803-4306 if they just want to listen, or press 1 if you want to join the conversation. Now let's get back to the crew and more of the Pajama Party Show while I try to find out who hid the belt from my robe. I tell you the truth. Y'all know you're so wrong for that.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darlings. Woo! We're going to go to the... Oh, go ahead, Papa. I thought you were about to say something.
No.
Oh, okay. We're going to go to the phone line, pick up a caller before we go to Ketel and hit the West Coast. Caller, hello, caller. You are live on the Pajama Party Show. Go ahead.
Is it, hey, am I live?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're all the way live.
All the way.
Hold on. Am I live?
Oh, my goodness.
You're live.
Go ahead. Is this Mr. Love?
Hey, hold on now. This is Mr. Lowe coming to you live. Ain't no surprise. You better open up your eyes. You hear me? Huh?
I hear you.
Y'all here, man. Hey, look, with everything going on, man. Hey, look, man. I hollered at a couple people. You know, matter of fact, before we even get into that, you know, I wanted to thank the shout out. I heard the shout out earlier for the B-Day. Yeah, it's my B-Day. You know what I mean? So this is my whole B-Day. This is my whole B-Day weekend. So we doing what players do. You hear me? So let me tell you just a little bit what's going on over here, man. I got some high people in some high places. So certain hold on, son. I gotta talk business, son. You do that. I gotta talk business. Let me tell you how players grow. So I got some high people in some high places and everything like that. So I made a couple calls. Talked to a couple people. Sign a piece of paperwork, and I didn't got a hookup with. Basically, I'm in a hotel right now that mostly people ain't. We locked off the whole floor, and not only did we lock off the whole floor, we locked off the whole 2 floors. So we pretty much got the whole first 2 floors in effect. Can't nobody be in the rooms or nothing like that. Can't nobody travel in elevators or anything like that. We taking care of business, huh? We got
all right, Mr. Lowe.
But I wanted to shout out, because we in here got the Pajama Party on blast right now on the surround sound speakers, by the way. But that's never mind that, and then on top of that, what I wanted to say, because I was hearing about this coronavirus, man, this stuff is serious. This stuff is the real deal. But let me tell you something. Anybody right now that I will say, there's 3 things with this whole virus and everything that you need. There's 3 things that you need, and I need you to hear me on this. You understand?
All right. What do we need?
I need all the listeners to understand. There's 3 things that you need. You need a lot of water. You need a pretty lady, and you need a bottle of Hennessy. Because with a bottle of Hennessy, anything can happen. You hear me?
I got you.
That's all you need. All right. But other than that, man, everything's good, man. Everything, love is love. So we out here doing what we do. I brought my little son out here. To bless the mic and everything like that. So, Legend, son, do you want to shout out the Pajama Party? Say hi, Pajama Party. Say it. Go ahead, you live, son. Say it, son. Say Pajama Party. Yeah, talk dirty, son. Huh? Hey, that's just something. Right? But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. We've been listening all night. We had to tune in, and this about to be one of the fastest growing online radios, in the world. So everybody need to tune in every Friday night. You know how we get it done. Starting at 9 o'clock, ends at 11. But the party didn't stop. We just getting it ready. So I got matter of fact, I got one. You know what type of pajama pants I got on?
What you got?
Ooh, they made with silk. You hear me? They made with silk.
Mr. Lowe broke out the silk pajama pants.
Hey, look. Hey, they made with silk. Ooh, man, y'all better stop playing with me. But I'm gonna have to come by soon, man, and make an appearance, man. But once this coronavirus chill down and everything like that, then we're gonna get back at it. We're gonna get back at it. But shout out. What's up? What's up, Miss Ketel?
What's up, Mr. Lowe? How you doing?
Hey, man, love is love. Everything is good, man. You know how we do. I see Papa DD in the back. You know what I mean? Huh?
Well, be safe out there. Stay 6 feet apart.
In these times, that's the only way to be. That's the only way to be.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Lowe.
Yeah. Hey, talk to me.
Hey, Mr. Lowe. 2 things. I gave props because saying that Walmart's where everything goes down. That's your line. For one, and for 2, those pajamas you got. They got little fire engines on them, or what you got? The Mickey Mouse fire engines. What you represent on those pajamas? Or you won't give okay?
I don't want to give out all the things, but I will say there's an emblem on the front and there's an emblem on the back and an emblem on the front. but the silk and everything is made perfectly so that you know it's cool. It's cool and collected. You know, I think that's the way they say it. You know.
All right.
But
we know how you roll.
I couldn't call in until I had my pajamas on. I mean, this is a pajama party, so I couldn't call in until I had my pajamas on.
Well, that's right. You got to be right for the pajama party.
Yeah.
All right.
And
gotta get you some of them. Gotta get you some of the Paw Patrol. Gotta get you some Paw Patrol pajamas. Or some PJ Masks.
That is
my
funny.
Man. Hey, you already know, man.
Paw
I
Patrol.
appreciate that. Yeah, Paw Patrol. Hey, look, Paw Patrol. Yeah, that's a major thing. That's major. That's major. But sometimes the ladies ain't. You know, when you're a player, man, you can't be doing the Paw Patrols, man, as a player, man. You gotta do something. I can't be wearing
look, hey, Mr. Love, a real player can rock that Paw Patrol. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, you got that.
A true player for real. As my, for real.
I mean, but you know, we can't rock the Paw Patrol like not off the first time. Like you gotta get in the mix first, and then after a while you can switch it up, and they gonna follow your following.
Then you just
so,
slide
them
on in.
Yeah.
You phase them in. I got you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know.
All right,
Hey,
Mr. Lolo, we're going to let you go. We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
I hear you. But look, we're going to let you go. So keep on having a good time responsibly. And we're going to put you back on listen so you can hear the rest of the show because we're getting ready to get into the Hollywood wrap-up with Ketel. And then we're going to hit the Kiss It list and get on out of here.
Paw Patrol.
So we appreciate you so much. Happy birthday again. And we'll hope to see you on the other side of this Corona joint.
Hey, no doubt, man. I definitely see you on the other side, man. Like I say, man. We don't, we got the hotel, we got the whole hotel locked down over here. So it's, ain't nothing going down that I don't know about. So, but nah, man, we've been listening. I actually Wi-Fi. We got free Wi-Fi, so I put the pajamas the party. I put it on the loudspeaker throughout the whole hotel, so everybody is using this hotel on the bottom floor. Because we got the top 2 floors, so everybody that's on the bottom, they listen to it no matter if they want to or not. I don't care what they want. They gonna hear what I want them to hear. That's how we roll.
Okay, well we appreciate it, player. Thank you so much.
No doubt, man. That's
how
Mr. Low go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm out. Y'all be safe.
All right,
love y'all.
Mr. Low, much love. Happy birthday.
I'm gonna keep listening. But I'm gonna check in with y'all next week though.
Okay then.
Thank you, Mr. Low. All right.
All right. No doubt, man. Love y'all.
Take
I'll see y'all.
Peace.
One love. Gone.
One love. All right, Ketel. That was Mr. Low. Having a good time for his birthday.
I see. Getting his head
shut down the hotel. Yeah.
Ain't mad at him. Do his
All
thing.
right, let's go to the West Coast with Ketel, and we got that Hollywood wrap-up. What you got for us this week, Ketel?
Yeah, I got to get this off my chest. They've been talking about my girl, some hoax stuff they've been talking about. Oprah Winfrey slams all of fake reports, claiming she had been arrested for sex trafficking. Are you serious?
Oh.
What is going on? She had been arrested early on Wednesday morning. TV icon and OWN took to Twitter where her name was trending to slam the false internet rumor that she had been arrested for a role in a global sex trafficking ring. She called it an awful fake rumor and not true. She said it hadn't been raided or arrested. In fact, she just been on home sanitizing and self-distancing herself from the rest of the world. False reports circulated claiming Winfrey's Boca Raton, Florida home had been raided and the talk show queen had been arrested. It concluded photos and video from outside the house and details about the home being off by authorities while it was raided and underground tunnels were searched. Are you serious? Come on, y'all. Really? Where am I getting this shit from? This is pissing me off. It claimed Hollywood were arrested at the child trafficking location. I'm like, come on, Bogota, Florida. She got several properties, but they was just saying in Bogota, Florida, this is where she was supposed to be arrested for this child trafficking thing. I'm like, come on, y'all. Can y'all come up with something else other than that? So they finally said it was a hoax, finally. I mean, could you imagine somebody calling you and saying that you were trending and all this shit is going on? I know she was tripping. She was like, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. All right. In other news, Sierra and Russell. Yes. I know. I never heard of no crap like that. Are you serious? Y'all don't have nothing else to do but talk about my girl. I can't do that. In other news, Sierra and Russell Wilson, they donated 1 million meals to Seattle Food Bank because of this coronavirus pandemic. They're helping their community. And in a video announcement shared on their social media pages, the couple announced that they will be donating 1 million meals to a local food bank to aid in the relief on the outbreak. They go on to say what we decided to do is partner up with our local food bank in Seattle, and we're going to donate 1 million meals and hopefully make a difference. Yes, they will. And hopefully some other people, they're getting involved. Sierra and Wilson are not the only celebrity couple to give back to their local community as a way to help, this coronavirus. So there's a lot of other people giving too. So that's a good thing. We need the help. Yeah, I'm still pissed off about that damn Oprah shit, man. I'm mad. And one last article. The movie TV line blurs further as coronavirus impacts how we watch entertainment. They're saying that more production companies, they're going straight to video because nobody's going to the movies. They've shut down the movies, like different movies like The Hunt, The Invisible Man, the Troll movie. All of those are going straight to video right now. So they're trying to recoup some of their money that they have lost because people are not going to the theaters. We reported last week that my boy 007, that won't come out until sometime in September, October. So they're pushing back a lot of movies that are supposed to be coming out. They're pushing the the premiere date to another date, or it's going straight to video. Just like Dolomite went straight to video. It was in the movie theater and it was streaming. And also The Irishman, same thing at the same time. I thought that was a pretty good idea because everybody came to the movie. This was before the coronavirus started. They did The Irishman and the Dolomite, both coming out streaming and in the theater. So if you didn't get to the theater, you could stream it live. Because I happened to see Dolomite streaming, so that was pretty good. So everybody's just going to stay glued to Hulu and Netflix, and it's a whole lot of new ones, the streaming services that are coming up. So it's just the way of the world right now. So that's what we got to do. So that's my Hollywood wrap-up.
All right. Thank you, Ketel. That's a good one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are some other celebrities that are giving back as well. So that's the thing.
Yeah, I heard Justin Bieber and quite a few other people. People that you were surprised was going to give, but I mean, people got the money. Why not? And do something with their money. So.
Yeah, I know some other football players. I'm trying to remember. I remember Zion. Is that basketball? That's basketball, right? Zion, who was just signed recently, who just went pro, he's giving, I forgot how much, but a big chunk of money to in New Orleans. He's from New Orleans, and he's donating, what was it, his whole signing bonus or something? He's donating a large sum of money to help out there, and some NFL players are doing different things as well to help out.
Right, that's
hopefully
good.
We'll Have you seen a lot of the musicians are streaming concerts from their homes? like John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. Well, she doesn't sing. She's sitting on a piano with a head wrap turban and a towel. And he was playing the piano singing, but they were streaming all that stuff on, I assume it was on Twitter, I don't know, or Facebook, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's neat. Yeah, the guy, I forgot his name, the lead singer from Coldplay. He was playing piano and singing, you know, streaming that, and some of the Broadway artists are doing different things where they're streaming stuff. So people are still feeling like, you know, if that's what they do, they're like, I gotta do what I do, one way or another.
Yeah, that's good though. But we can't get out, so we got to figure out some form of entertainment. Because now we're going crazy. So.
Yeah, I wish I had known about that John Legend concert before it happened. I would have surely tuned in for that one.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah, for sure. Sit right in the comfort of your own home and watch a concert. Huh?
Absolutely. Yeah, Alexa told me today that he dropped a new single, so I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys got a new single out.
Oh, Alicia has a new thing out. Okay. All right. Well, we're down to the Kiss It list. So, Poppa DD, can you tell the good folks about what exactly is Poppa DD over here tripping? What exactly is the Kiss It list?
The Kiss It list is everybody over the last week or so that showed their butt. Even a lady with a dirty ass crack at Walmart. I didn't get her name, but she's on it. Everybody that showed their butt, act crazy, did some crazy stuff. We put you on blast. We got a song for you. And first people I want to put on the air, like I said, I don't have their names because they were just walking in Walmart with the lady with the plastic bag over her, the big trash bag, the rag on her head, and the mask on her face, so it looked like a damn alien walking around the store. And everybody looking at her saying, what the hell? Anyway.
Yeah, that sounded kind of scary.
It was crazy. I couldn't believe what, you know. And, of course, 45, he's always in the news for his antics.
Course. And I'd like to put people who stand too close behind you in line. When we're supposed to keep saying 6 feet apart, but then you go to the store trying to get the supplies you need, and people are like almost on your back.
Yeah.
It's like back up. All up on people, back up.
Or you go to an outside ATM machine. You went to an outside ATM machine, and white folks are standing right close behind your ass, knowing that if it was the other way around, they'd be scared to death. But they'll get behind you thinking that, oh, I'm white and I mean no trouble. I'm like, back your ass up. You know what I mean? I experienced that. I'm sitting there waiting at a Wells Fargo joint, and this lady was right. I could hear her breath behind me. I'm like, you know what? If my black ass was standing behind you, you would be jumping out of your fucking skin. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So those people who stand too close in line, they're all on the Kiss It list.
Anyway.
I got the New Hampshire police chief, Richard Lee.
Yeah. That got all
or something.
Yeah. Stripped down
to protest.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They got rid of his ass.
I'd like to put the fugitive Cal in Florida on the Kiss It list.
Oh, Lord. Oh, okay.
Cal been on the run since January.
Yeah, and they haven't found him yet. I guess it sounds like they scared of him. That's what it sounds like to me.
I don't know, but I'm putting that Cal on the Kiss It list. Also, I've got Richard Burr. That's the Republican from North Carolina who sold $1.6 million of stocks before the market started dropping based on inside information. You, sir, are on the Kiss It list 3 times.
And Trump was just talking about that, and one of his own people did it.
Yeah. See, that's, like I said, they locked up Martha Stewart. He needs to go to jail.
Yeah.
I got 45. What's his name? The vice president.
Oh, God.
Put him on the kiss it list. I'm so tired of every time he comes up to the mic every day, he spends all his time stroking the ego of 45.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. It's horrible to have to
and
watch
his hair. What about his hair? His hair doesn't move. This man combs the hair and it's like he puts a silicone. he rubs it in the silicone. I've never seen stuff lay so flat and.
He's got to be using that same stuff that Jermaine Jackson used.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Jermaine has that wax look, whatever situation. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else for this week?
Let's see. Let's just gotta think for a minute. From the NFL.
Okay.
For being racist as hell and making sure all these
for boxing out Cam Newton and
Jameis Winston, paying 2 years to Tom Brady, $50 million. Now this man gets the opportunity to go to Florida, get a fresh start, and have $50 million to boot.
At 43 years old.
At 43 years old, and
put him on the kiss it list.
So even if he sucks, he's still gonna get his money.
And the same
with Phil Rivers.
And Rivers is horrible.
Isn't Phil Rivers like 45? Is he the one with 10 kids?
He's washed up. You watch Indianapolis Colts this year; they're gonna be a laughing stock.
But isn't he the one that has like 10 children?
Yeah, he does. Mm-hmm.
My goodness. Okay, let's see. Anybody else we can think of?
Old country boy.
I don't want to leave anybody out who deserves to be on this week's Kiss It list.
Roger Goodell and Kraft.
Yeah, why not? Roger Goodell and Kraft.
Yeah, Ted Cruz.
Oh yeah,
Senator
Ted
Cruz was acting like he's in quarantine. He's acting like everything. I'm in quarantine. Yeah, me. Like he was so special, because him and his wife is in quarantine, and they're setting an example of what you should do. Like the rest of us are all idiots, and he's the only one that's smart enough to tell us how to handle the situation with his racist ass. Anyway.
And I'm going to add Trump one more time for continually, deliberately referring to the coronavirus as the Chinese virus.
Chinese virus, yeah.
You are on the Kiss It list 10 times for that one.
Well, I just think he also needs to back off the podium when the doctors are trying to talk. He got to stand right there and interject what he got to say about it. I'm like, yo, my man, you don't. He just literally think he specializes in anything that goes down.
That's why I said he needs to just stay on script.
Yeah, well,
stick to the script, because all this medical stuff, you don't know what you're talking about. So how about shut up?
He really doesn't. And another thing I noticed that if you look on the back of the Lysol can, the actual real Lysol, you'll see coronavirus back there as far as things that they get rid of. And this was an old can that I found, a couple of years old, and look on the back where they get rid of it, and it said coronavirus, human coronavirus. I'm like, damn, this shit is not new at all. It's been around. Anytime Lysol got listed on the back as one of the things it kills. So anyway.
So. But that's like I said, that's that family of virus. That, what is it, 19. This particular strain is something that's new. COVID-19. But yeah, human coronavirus is not a new thing. This is just a whole new version of it.
Well, if I get it, I don't know if it's new, old, or I just don't want it.
No, nobody wants it.
New, old, black, white, whatever.
Also, I got one last one. The White House Twitter feed, for being so stupid that they posted a tweet that said regarding that Chinese virus, saying that these viruses, previous viruses, were named after the place where they came from. So why are people upset about Trump calling it the Chinese virus? And he mentioned West Nile, Ebola, and Zika, and it was one other one. But newsflash, those are not places. There is no country called Ebola. There is no country called Zika. And for them to put that out on a tweet, you're stupid and you got caught. Because when I went back to try to find that actual tweet on their timeline, it was already deleted. So somebody posted it, and then somebody must have tapped them and said, yo, that's not true because those are not places. So somebody then went back and deleted it because they realized they were caught being stupid. So whoever put that up and whoever took it down, you're on the Kiss It list too. So if that's everybody, we have a prize for all this week's winners on the Kiss It list. And here it is.
My entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world can kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You can just kiss my ass. Baby, you can just kiss my ass. Oh, you can't kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever loving country ass. That's right.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel
Hello.
and Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling. Woo! What a show, what a show.
Okay. So we got a few minutes to play with.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. Y'all guys want to talk about... Damn, Redwine. Thanks. Lord.
Well, what's your last word, Papa? Come on with it. Come on. You got a good one for us.
My last word is, I just want to, again, wish happy birthday to Mr. Lowe there. Enjoy yourself, let yourself be free, what are we into now? What horoscope we in now? Pisces?
I don't know.
Little bitty fishies. Pisces. I'm an Aries myself, so y'all can all step back. Anyway. But other than that, be safe out there. Protect yourself and stay away from those crowds. If you see an elevator filling up, don't get in that damn thing. Wait for the next one. I'm just saying. And don't tread too close on people. Elevator, escalator, don't tread anywhere. Whatever you're doing, just watch yourself. Don't even no time for familiarity right now. That's all I've got to say. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. My last word is, again, shout out to Mr. Lowe. Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. I just wanted to say back to that White House tweet, when people put out misinformation like that coming from an official source, that tweet was not on Trump's real Donald Trump, whatever it's called, Twitter feed. That was on the White House Twitter feed. It just makes our whole nation look stupid. To put stupid information out, and that thing had been retweeted 14,000 times. So 14,000 people took that to mean that this either was correct or maybe they thought, how stupid is this? And they showed it to other people. I don't know which, but the fact that it was out there for the whole world to see, even if it was only for a matter of minutes, it's embarrassing. Whoever did it should be fired. And people need to fact check stuff. All of us, don't be so quick to retweet stuff and repost stuff. When you see something, check it out. Be like a reporter. Check the source, check the facts, because if you spread wrong information, you're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. So I'm just saying, check this stuff before you pass it on thinking you're being helpful. And be safe out there, like Poppa DD said. Keep some distance between you and other folks. And stay safe out there. What's your last word, Ketel?
I've got a few things since Poppa DD said we got a few minutes. A shout out to Mr. Lowe. You enjoy yourself. Be safe out there. Stay 6 feet from everybody. And those times when I'm not in, and I'm not taking the break, but I have some other assignments I have to take care of. Thanks for filling in for me. I appreciate that, Mr. Lowe. And just a word of God is always working. And I say that because a good friend of mine was in a situation where he needed some help, and I was able to help him with the situation. His daughter was getting married, and she needed a place for it to get married, so they got married here, had a reception here in my home, and I'm just glad everything worked out for him. I really am glad about that. And also I want to give a shout-out to the people that helped me pull this together. I'm going to give a shout-out to T, Sandy, and Stanley. If you guys weren't there, I don't know what I would have done. So I have to thank you, and thank you again. And everybody be safe out there. Wash your hands 4 or 5 times, whatever. Just be safe. That's my last word.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That does it for us for tonight's episode of the Pajama Party Show. We're going to get on out of here and go wash our hands.
Mm-hmm.
And
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. We just want to thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Thank Mr. Lowe and all the callers. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you to DC Homegrown, our parent company, for paying the bills to keep us on the air. We appreciate that so very much. And you can check us out online at apajamaparty.com. Follow us on Twitter, and let's see, what else do we have? I think that's all we have. Are we on Facebook? No, DC Homegrown is on Facebook. You can follow DC Homegrown on Facebook, and you can follow A Pajama Party on Twitter, as well as DC Homegrown. We appreciate your continued support. We love you guys, and we just want you to be safe. Let's all try to stay uninfected and keep those numbers down. They keep saying flatten the curve. Let's help flatten the curve. Stay off the streets. Stay out of places where there's other folk. Let's keep the spread down to 0 as best we can. Keep these numbers down. Do our part.
Yeah, Lena Chanel, get off the streets. Out there like a little rat running around. Everybody else is home. Get out the streets.
Who said Lena Chanel was out in the streets?
Called us earlier. I'm out here like a little rat going to the store. I ain't going to be out here.
Well, if that's the case, then Lena, get home safe. All right, we're going to get on out of here. We thank you for your time and attention, and we'll do it again next Friday night. Say good night, Papa.
Good night, everybody.
Say good night, Ketel.
Good night.
And good night, bonsoir. Until next Friday night when we do it all again. Peace.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so.
I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of cheers.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko, Sana.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No